Welcome to this beautiful full moon in Scorpio, May the 7th, 2020. We're getting it in with our rituals and our intentions for this beautiful month. Now, you always know if you come to this channel, welcome new subscribers alike. We really work heavily detailed with the lunar cycles and how we release and receive and set so many beautiful intentions along with our natural mother moon clock that sets our lives. So the full moon in Scorpio will come to its fruition at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local listings of the time that she will come to her full and boldness. Now, this particular full moon is all about surrender, retreat, empowerment. That's the potency of this for us. Surrender, retreat, and empowerment. So I will welcome you to go on and close caption this because there's going to be some great notes and mantras to do with this full moon. I like to say that you get a 3-day window of vibration here with the full moon, so that way you're working all your beautiful magical practices with it. Don't forget as well, we do offer altar visual with this, and we have our beautiful bold cleanse spiritual bath that will be charged under this beautiful full moon. Now, you can always take advantage of this full moon, putting all your beautiful items that you use on your altar to be fully charged with this full moon. So this moon is linked with transformation. It's subtle on a personal level. So it has high emotions with adding into this Scorpio energy, and oftentimes this moon is working with your inner wounds, is working with unhealed trauma and deeper emotional complexes. Okay, so communication is a big driving point over this time, and a strong emphasis on mental connection, which fits seeing it, really fits, which seeing that most of us are working from internet, or we're working from shelter at home, internet, lockdown, quarantine in some kind of way. So this relates, it's going to be more relatable with our mental connection, seeing as though we're not having a lot of physical contact due to the measures in place, and no body language. So we got Mars and Pluto playing a role in the sign of Scorpio, and there is a lot of planets trying together that at this time with the full moon. So we've got a lot of energy going on and some retrogrades. So Mercury is also very close to this full moon as well, which highlights this energy of surrender, retreat, and empowerment. It has a big influence on it of surrender, retreat, and empowerment. Even more, and even more that it reminds us to find a balance of head and heart, to not act pru, purely on our form of emotions, or pure, just not using this pure form of emotions, I'm trying to say, but yet to also not act solely from our rational side either. So what does that say to us? That says to us that it's all about what? Balance. So we got our theme is surrender, retreat, and empowerment, but we must be balanced. So we're not purely acting on emotions, but we also bringing in our rationality and being balanced. So there's 3 areas of release with this full moon you want to work with. Now I'm going to tell you the 3 areas, but you know that we at this channel we always use our joss paper and we write down our 3 areas that we're using. Sorry about that we're going to be using. So it's 3 areas. And I'm going to tell you the 3 areas. And with this full moon, we're doing a release more so. Okay. Now, the 3 areas of release that we're focusing on with this full moon is communication with care. So communication with care is one of the areas that you want to focus on in your attention. So it's easy to get swept up in this full moon with pointless arguments and try and push your points, or push your points expressing yourself with this full moon, but you may feel powerless or even threatened, and your response is an attack. So instead, find a peace and calm way to express yourself. So that's one area we need to focus on. Release is expression in peace and calmness. So that's one area, communication and care, which is peace and calmness. I always work with my notes so that I can stay on task. I do not freestyle, so I can get the information clearly and you can work the best with the full moon. Now, the second one is face your stuff. Face your stuff, face your crap, face your stuff, right? Now, why are we saying this? For number two is setting our release of our intentions with this full moon. Why? Is that Scorpio is a sign that is relentless. So it demands that you take responsibility for your feelings and to take control of yourself instead of others in outside circumstances. Face your wounds because there are an opportunity to what? Heal. There are opportunities to heal. All right, so face your stuff. Number three intention of release with this full moon is surrender and trust. Surrender and trust. So there's there's a soft energy available now. There's a soft energy with this full moon available now. So, and if you relax and let go, you'll find yourself in a flow with the way things are going. So you want to flow with the way things are going. Trust that flow and go where it takes you. Go where it takes you. Okay. So we got three items: communication with care. Number two, face your stuff. And number three, surrender and trust. Surrender and trust. Don't go against the grain. Keep everything peaceful, flowy. A water, just like Scorpio is a water sign, the tides rise up with the full moon. So you want to just flow and let it go, So in saying that, we always want to make sure that we have our handy dandy Joss paper to work with. I use Joss paper. You can purchase that on our website, or you can also use brown paper if you like, or you can use parchment paper. So what we do is we write our three areas of release. I already have mine written and titled. I have mine signed, and I always do what? Always date it. I always date it so that way the angels and spirit guides know exactly what is going on and what I'm releasing with this full moon of that date. It's very important. Now, what we do is when we release, we roll it away from us. Okay, I do suggest that whatever areas that you write down, you should also journal it in your journal or your grimoire. Why, Ranita? Because you're able to track what you are wanting to be released. You can go back and see what has taken place and what has gave way in these three areas. Charting and journaling is part of a magical practice, a sacred time to chart your life. It will be a misjudgment on yourself to not journal. It will change your life because you are looking at your life. No one knows your life as detailed as you know it because you're living it. So in saying that, here's the Joss paper. What we do when we are releasing with this full moon, and this only is that we're going to roll it away. Okay? So we're rolling it away, we're releasing, we're letting go in these areas, all right? And then what we do is that we burn it. Okay, now what we're going to do is when we are burning with the full moons or new moon lunar cycles, we go out there outdoors and do that. So you can go outdoors to burn it. You can do this as many times as you like. Keep in mind it's your own practice. You go outdoors, the full moon is at night, so you burn it then. You burn it one time, release it, whatever you like to do with the ashes. You can blow them in the wind, you can release them into the grass, you can release them into the water, whatever you feel that you would like to do from your inner practitioner style. And if you knew it to the beginning, just listen to yourself and you'll make the right choice. All right. So what we do is we burn it, we go outside and we take advantage of the full moon energy, and we do what? We burn it. We release it. We get outdoors. All right. So now we have released our intentions and releasing everything out into the full moon, the Scorpio moon. Okay. One of the areas that we'll be working with the full moon altar visual of blessings and serenity and sensitivity and abundance, we're working on the altar with goddess Tara. So that is listed. I have it on the community board, which goddesses that I'm working with, which would be goddess Green Tara. I'm working with the energy of Scorpio, and I am still adding in an energy of goddess Lakshmi. She's still very active, and have asserted me to keep to use her with this energy. So I am using her because she does balance out time and happiness, and that's what we also need when we're flowing in this. She balances out so many wonderful things along with us working with goddess Green Tara. You can look her up. I've been working with her for years as well, and she's a beautiful goddess that brings in a lot of balance and peace, as well as along with abundance and flowy energy. Okay, so you want to make sure that you did your practice there and bring that into you. Now, I'm going to bring in our particular ritual with the Scorpio magical full moon of Scorpio. So, we always do our baths. We always do baths here at the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. No way do we not do our baths. So, in saying that, you always want to first, before you take your bath, is cleanse your aura. Now, we are offering a powerful full moon in Scorpio charged bath, spiritual bath. I'll show you, which has already been created here. It smells beautiful. That goes out. These are being charged under the full moon energy, and a lot of my energy goes into it, along with the goddesses, spirit guides, and the full moon energy to surge that while you go in. But in the meantime, whatever, if you're not participating in that purchase, you can do your spiritual cleanse. You always want to make sure that you cleanse your aura. Okay, whenever you're working with the lunar cycles, which is this full and new moon, but we're working with the full moon, you always want to start off cleansing your aura and your surroundings. So we always you can either use whatever your choice of cleansing is. You can use sage, wands, whatever way you like, spray, ammonia. We do offer the lavender. We're using lavender this month as our sage tool. So you can go to the website as well if you like to purchase a lavender sage. That brings about balance and calmness as well. So you want to always cleanse your aura from head to toe, counter with clockwise. Make sure that you cleanse your home, wherever you live, clean your cars, clean everything. All right, cleansing. So this is the mantra that you're going to use while you cleanse your aura. Okay. I cleanse myself with light and loving energy from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. I radiate peace, love, and joy. I am cleansed. I am charged. My aura glows. All right. So that's after you have cleansed everything in yourself. I recite that mantra again. I cleanse myself with light and loving energy from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. I radiate with peace, love, and joy. I am cleansed. I am charged. My aura glows. All right. So that's the mantra you're going to use after you have did your cleansing with your sage or your spray or whatever cleansing of your choice. Keep in mind, this is your practice. There's no wrong or right way, because you will hear your inner self and connect with the divine source and how you should do things, which is appropriate for your practice and your style. All right. So now what we're going to do is, when we prepare our bath, we're using a brown candle. We always cleanse our candles, never just light a candle and be like, boom, it's ready. No, you have to cleanse the candle. I will list the way that I recommend cleansing the candle in the description box down below. In saying that, we're using brown. Okay. Why are we using brown, Ranita? Well, we're using brown because it represents the energy of Scorpio. It makes sure that this brown energy of this candle is gaining more power and to balance passion. And that's one of the power colors for a Scorpio candle. Okay, one of the power colors for Scorpio, and the color that I've chosen to gain more power and to balance passion, because that's one of the, part of the intentions that we are setting with this full moon. Okay, so what you want to do as well when you prepare your bath, and tell you a couple of items that I'm recommending if you are not purchasing our deep detoxification cleanse that vibrates to the highest vibration of the full moon energy. You can use in your personal usage, you can use 2 cups of Epsom salt, my recommendation, lavender, chamomile. You can do that as well. Okay. I also suggest in that, to bring in a cup of tea, bring in a cup of tea of your choice. While you're preparing your bath, drink a nice cup of tea, nice and slow, or whatever your hot beverage is of choice, to bring yourself into a relaxation and enjoying a bath, getting into it, soaking in it, submerging in it, and it's done during the nighttime hours. Cut you on some beautiful music going along with your full moon. You can utilize the music of some chakra balancing music you can use, I like to use some nice spa melody type music, or you can also use during that time a nice uh, crickets music that brings in a nice vibration as well during your bath. Okay, so 2 cups of Epsom salt. You can put a half of like 1/3 of lavender herbs and about 1/3 of chamomile, and you can also, to sweeten it up, put a few drops of zest orange essential oils, and it's going to be very beautiful. Okay, so that's your short version of a spiritual bath. Always keep in mind that you must do a spiritual cleanse before that. And when I'm saying spiritual cleanse, you have to take a shower before you get into a spiritual bath. Spiritual bath is not a shower. You have to shower first, then submerge. Okay. If you don't have a bath tub, keep in mind you can always put this in a what? Bucket. You can always put it in a bucket and pour it over yourself. All right. Once you get in the bath cleansing, um, once you get into the bath and you're cleansing, you're sitting in it, you want to make sure that you're relaxed. Brush the water all over up into your energy. You can pour it all over your head, those type of things. Make sure that you have preferably if you can get that, a white towel available, so that way, and a white face cloth to cleanse yourself as well. Putting the water, using it, squeezing it all over you. Now, once you exit the bath water, this is the mantra that you will quote. You can close caption it so that way you have it. So let me give you the quote that you want to say. All right. I am lighter after you get out the bath. This is the mantra. All right. I am lighter. I am free. I am open to whatever the divine has in store for me. I trust myself. I trust my path. I trust that all is well even when times are dark. I honor the sun. I honor the moon. May they guide me as I sing my own tune. I welcome joy. I welcome love. I welcome peace. My heart is full. My heart is strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll recite that again. Now, this is what you're using when you exit the bath, and you can sit on the edge of your bathtub to dry off. But you want to say these things because you're coming out from a deep cleanse. It's like you're stepping out. You're giving yourself a visual. If you have the crickets music going, or you have whatever type of music that you guided to listen to, it's like you're stepping out of this beautiful ocean, like coming out of the waves of it. And that's what your body is taking and visualizing itself doing. Okay. So I'll give you this mantra again as you exit your bath and sit on the edge of your tub, or whatever area things will be set up for you in your bathroom. You want to say the following. I am lighter. I am free. I am open to whatever the divine has in store for me. I trust myself. I trust my path. I trust that all is well, even when times are dark. I honor the sun. I honor the moon. May they guide me as I sing my own tune. I welcome joy, I welcome love, I welcome peace. My heart is full, my heart is strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, during your bathtub as well, and burning your aura, burning your sage during your aura. Always make sure that you back it up with Nam Champa or some type of frankincense and myrrh incense to raise the vibrations back quicker. Along with your bath, you want to make sure that you are burning incense in there. It can be a Nam Champa or a frankincense and myrrh. You can also burn a Scorpio incense along with our full moon incense. You're sending out part of elements of fire and air and water, and it'll be all balanced. So that way you're prepared with this full moon and enjoy this opportunity to surrender and retreat and be empowered. So go on and enjoy this full moon in Scorpio. Don't let anything stand you back. If you're watching the video and you're like, oh, I'm going to do that, then you forget to do it. I'm going to hold you accountable to do it because it's your life. And if you're being led to listen to this video, then you need to make changes so that way next year you don't look upon this time of next year's season of 2021 of May and then wish you would have did something different so you can get a different result. Okay? So take part in this. It's important in your life. Don't procrastinate, but move forward and proclaim your full moon in Scorpio. I love you for watching today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to videos. We do offer intuitive readings that will change your life, spell work that will change your life, Reiki healing. We have a book club. We do offer free classes every 2 weeks on Zoom, which is wonderful. We have a mini spiritual school on Patreon. It's called Today is Sacred 2020. It's a beautiful mini school that's very conducive to your lifestyle, keeping it simple, but applicable into your daily practitioner life. Okay? Like and share on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I will see you next time. Comment down below. I'll have the descriptions of the altar visual and the cleanse. I love you for watching today. Have a wonderful, wonderful full moon. Know that it's time to surrender, retreat, and be empowered. See you next time. Bye-bye.